Testing. Quick mic check. Awesome. Thought I messed something up. Good times. "15 seconds. Aw, man, I should have made tea. I don't have tea today. That's too bad. Alright, 0. You know what's weird? My counter, it gets to like 6 or 5 or something, and then it just jumps to 0. Very strange. Okay, let me get started. Put my headphones on because I forgot. Okay, good morning. I'm a little bit late, as usual. Pretty good. Consistent habit. Consistent habits are good. Okay, so here I'm in Agisoft, Metashape, because... Oh, RC, the mic. Jesus. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you like the audio quality. And Render House, if you are here, I hope you are here. That is the only reason I am streaming early. And suddenly. So I'm in Metashape, and Metashape, we're gonna do a quick... Oh, I don't have Synthesize open. Great. Let me launch that really fast. So, we have... Oh, not this shot. Not this one. But this was cool. Streamed this yesterday. Turned out fun. And where is ROTOANIM? Nice. So... I went out and took photos of this alleyway because we're going to scan it. We're going to get the scale for our scene. We're going to do this as accurately as possible. Was getting a little bit sick of all the downsides that we had on the very first stream because I tried, rush it. This kind of thing takes a good couple of days to get accurate, but we're trying to compress it down in a stream. So I decided, you know what, we're going to go all out. We're going to do a quick scan of the environment and knock it out for... knock it out. Oh my god. I sounded like a zombie there for a moment. So I took images. We're going to load it in over here. In Photoscan, we're going to go Model, Note, Workflow, Add Photos. And I'm just navigating on my other window. So bear with me. I forgot where I saved my images. Oh, here we are. Good. And select all, open. All right, we're launching them. I shot these all on my phone. And the problem with an iPhone or most phones that stabilize is that they're going to move your image off center. And I don't know how Agisoft handles shifts in the lens center, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Agisoft don't care. So with these images added, I'm immediately just going to jump over back into workflow. We're going to go align photos. And we're not going to go to the highest quality. We don't need it, but I'm certainly not going to go to the lowest. So for now, let's go with medium. Nice middle ground. Just let that run for a moment. Oh, gotta wait for this. Not really looking forward to waiting for this thing. I'm gonna see if I can play a game while this scans. I want to see if my computer can do it. I want to see what'll happen. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, it's sideways. Get out of here. Okay, so the alignment looks pretty good. And nice. Good separation. Good separation and stuff. I didn't really get as much of the alley as I wanted. I probably should have backed up a little bit. But I don't need it. I just need this. I just kind of wanted it to look a little cooler. But it's fine. So now that we have this... Oh, I really don't like some of this, actually. You know, let's go back. We're going to align photos. We're going to turn the quality up a little bit. I don't like what it did. I don't want to go highest. I don't want to wait here forever. You know what? Let's just go high. What's in advanced? I don't think I need any of that. Okay, give that a moment. Oh, go faster, please. Midgard, good day, good morning. I wanted to do this an hour ago. I hope Render House is here. I was supposed to stream early for Render House, but I woke up late, and it's raining. It was raining quite heavily this morning, so I couldn't go out to shoot photo scan for the set. But the rain died down a little bit, so I walked out, took these images, and came back. Okay, so this turned out a little better. I'm very tempted just to go to the highest alignment now, actually. You know what? It's not too long. I'm just going to go ahead with the highest here. I'm certainly not going to do the densest for point cloud generation. But the highest here, it's not too much time. I can bear with that. Waiting. I want to see if I can actually play a game during the dense point cloud while the scan goes off. Where's my thing? I have to try. But this one's almost close to finished. Come on. You have it. Few seconds. Hey. Okay, so a couple more dots that I was watching have disappeared, but there's still some stuff. But that's fine. I don't think it's Agisoft's fault. When you try to photo scan, images from phones, phones all stabilize. They have the optical stabilization. They have digital stabilization on their default apps. If you can turn that off, do it. On my iPhone, it stabilizes, which messes with the optical center of the image. So I'd imagine that is what's causing some of these stray points. Because there's some calculations going on that a Metashape should not be able to calculate for. But all things considered, this looks pretty nice for something on my phone. Okay. So, with this being done, let's go to... Actually, I'm going to save this. Okay, save that, and everything flips sideways. Cool. And now that this is here, so I'm gonna let this build a really dense point cloud. It's gonna take a while, so I'm literally just gonna, I want to see if I can just sit and play a game and have the scanner right there while I play a game, because otherwise I have nothing to do for the however long it's gonna take to do the point clouds. So just, you know, letting you guys know, I'm gonna experiment, see if this crashes while I play that. It's a 3DS game. Workflow, build dense cloud. Let's not do ultra high for now. Let's just go high. I do want this to be higher because, you know, you can't create your detail out of nowhere. You can only decimate it. So I'm going to move this over here. And okay. And I'm just gonna see if I can play this. I should pipe my sound through here. Is this gonna work? If this works, it'll be awesome. Is there sound? How many minutes do I have? Yeah, I have a fair bit of time. But I need sound. Oh, is there sound? Oh, that was loud. Oh my god, if I could play this while I do some scanning stuff, that's amazing. Okay. Normal. Yes. Processing in progress. Okay. And I forgot the controls. I don't know if this is affecting that time that much. Usually when I'm messing around with other software while I'm doing intense processes, my computer does a pretty good job. But if that takes longer and I'm not bored, I'm fine with it. I am totally fine with it. It's not going too bad. Is that an elevator? I don't want to go up there. Render house. Hello. Good to see you. I'm killing time for while my scan goes. Did you just jump in? How am I? I'm doing good. Woke up a little bit late. Sorry about that. And then I had to, it's raining here. It was raining quite heavily here in the morning, so I had to step out a little bit later to go and shoot images. But I shot some images. They're currently building a dense cloud right now in Photoscan. So I'm going to be able to get a mesh for it here once it's done. But yeah, that was a little bit of a downside to see. I didn't expect the weather was going to be so crappy this morning. Get out of here, buddy. Amazing. Also, I should be providing these set survey images in that Gumroad link now, in case anybody wants to work with that. I know a few people have downloaded that plate. Oh, I can't jump up through the water. Whoa, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I have Spider Ball. Wait, how do I use it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that would be cool. Did you download that plate render house? Are you like trying to use it at all? I was just playing Rocket League. Oh, Rocket League's so good. I haven't played it in so long. I would love to play Rocket League. I only have one friend who's interested in Rocket League. I love gaming with people. I don't like gaming myself. Oh, I didn't think I could make that jump. Good. Oh, I can't go up there. Oh, I don't know what to do. Get out of here. Little spiky gumdrop thing, you. Nope. Scan halfway through. Cool. I put the scan up to the second highest quality because I want the mesh to be of high enough quality that that I can decimate it later if I need to, but yeah, better to do higher quality than to have too little, because then you've wasted time. You could decimate something later for all different, you know, software in the pipeline, but not so much you can do if you don't scan it to begin with enough resolution. Walnut, Beat Saber is basically the only game I play. I've only tried a few though. You only play Beat Saber? I've never played Beat Saber. I would love to play that one. My Vive is like sitting collecting dust in a box right now because I don't have the space for it in this apartment. I could set it up in this room. I would just have, you know, play standing, right? But then I'd have to back up against the wall. Oh, I just came from here. Wait, where am I supposed to go? What's the button to swap this? Am I even allowed to? Oh, there's a rocket door. I need to play Beat Saber. Beat Saber is so fun. Or sorry, it looks so fun. Midgard. I need to break up Beat Saber again. It's been a while. I need to get. I want the Vive Index. I know the other options. I really want the Vive Index though. I've been reluctant to play more VR until I get a better headset. But I want more space for it. Oh, that's right. I just ran away from this area because of these guys. I didn't go over here. Render house. No, I haven't downloaded yet, but for sure, just watching your streams, learning. Learning doing is better. Rest will tell you in Discord. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you're able to apply this to your shot if you're still doing your shot. If I were you, I might reshoot your shot if you can, just because the lighting, the dark lighting, and illuminate your friend's face. If you illuminate your friend's face for that fireball effect you're doing, then you won't need a ROTOANIM mesh for his head. Because I'm doing the head and torso, or the head and arm, just to show you how. But you know, if you had to, you can light a mesh, obviously. But I'm just doing it for the sake of hopefully showing people a bit more than just an arm. Because I already did an arm, which you could refer back to. I already did it. Because if all you're doing is an arm, I already did the stream. It's the first one on the live channel. Oh, I was over here. What am I smoking? I need my screen to be a little bigger. I need this to be here. Come on, scan. Yeah, a little more real estate on this. Ah, fault. Get out of here. Render house. But we need to make digidouble. Precisely the same as our actor to do that in 3D. If you were to relight your mesh, yeah, if you're able to get a digidouble, that would be preferable. If you can scan your person, do a quick rig, and you know, rotomate using that. But it's not necessary to be that accurate. There's a lot of tricks that you can use to fix. Oh, can I jump up? Can I jump up across? Oh my goodness, of course. I could go underneath like this. I think I already did that. Why am I getting excited over this? Oh, why didn't I do this before? There's got to be something I was missing. I'm distracted. Render house, or just a normal mesh with projection and light would work. Exactly, yeah. For all that really matters, you could just use an oval shape as someone's head and kind of grid warp the lighting into place. That's if you don't need detail of people's noses or their ears or, you know, the reflection in their eyes. The reflection in people's eyes is like the biggest thing. I could save. Teleport. No. Don't teleport. Oh, the scan's almost done. Cool. Nope. Get out of here. None of that. Yeah. I just saw yeah. Alien fight? Got a mutated Metroid in here. Oh no. Since on a 3DS you can't touch the screen, so you have to mouse over to that bottom screen. Oh, the scan's done. Okay, I'm gonna beat this guy and then we're getting back on the shot. Good times. Okay. I'm gonna walk back to that save station because I need to save in Metroid. And then back to the scan. Because there shouldn't be anything I have to wait for, so no more games. Oh, that's a teleport thing. Crap, where's the save station? Sorry, since I got that DNA thing, I have to save. And Metroid, you actually have to go and save. Where's the save station? Oh, I'm coming up to one. There it is. I'm just gonna run. And apparently cook in water. Which game is it? This is Metroid Samus Returns. Metroid is one of my favorite franchises ever. And I didn't beat this one yet. I'm waiting for Metroid Dread, which Nintendo just revealed. There. Okay, there we go. Cool. Alright, I'm saving. We're done. Nice. Alright, scan complete. Or save complete. Cool. Get out of here. Alright, so back to this. Where's my music? Okay, so now that I've spent time doing that dense point cloud, we can come up to the top here, and I'm gonna hit the, what's this, dense cloud button, and we can see what we have. And this looks pretty awesome. Something doesn't feel right. Something don't feel right. The ground is wrong. Of course the door is gonna look like that. The door is kind of like indenting outwards. There's no detail on the door. It's a smooth door, so Agisoft didn't know, or Photoscan didn't know what to do with it. Metashape. Sorry, I keep forgetting it's called Metashape now. Okay, I guess I'm okay with this. So I shouldn't have quit that game because now I gotta mesh this. And then I gotta bake its texture. Okay, I'm gonna save it again. Okay. So, yeah, I gotta build this mesh now, and I shouldn't have closed my game. I should have kept going for a bit. Okay, so we're gonna go workflow, build mesh. And I don't want a low mesh. I don't even want a medium mesh. Because again, I want to decimate this later. We're going to go for high, which 6 mil honestly isn't that high. Really, so we're fine. So I'm going to set this to run again. And then bring back my joy. Photo scan. Yeah, that one's gonna take a little bit. Back in. What is that estimated time? 20 minutes? Apparently. Renderhouse, I have a general question about shading. If we shade a plane, an aeroplane. Like, wait. When you say aeroplane... Okay, let me just read the rest of the message. I have a general question about shading. If we shade a plane, aeroplane, in V-Ray or Arnold, can we use that texture by baking it for the flight simulator? What does that mean? That took a couple turns I was not expecting. About shading, if we shade a plane... Airplane. Okay. If we shade an airplane in V-Ray... Oh, get out of here. Aw. Let's hide. Right here. Little hidey hole. Okay, if we shade an airplane in V-Ray or Arnold, can we use that texture by baking it for the flight simulator? Baking it for the flight simulator. What do you mean by that? If you've shaded or textured an airplane, you could use it across all render engines. So I don't know what you want to bake. So when you say baking it, what do you want to bake? Okay. I don't need to kill this thing. I just want to. No. I don't need to kill this thing. It's just been pissing me off. Get back here. Eat beams. Yeah, I'm curious to know what you meant by that. Oh, I don't want to go up here. Oh, I gotta continue where I left off now. I think I have time to make it to the next save room. Wherever the hell that is. Nope. Okay. Get out of here. You're not worth it. You're not worth my missiles. Ow. Okay. I'm trying to think of what you meant by that question. Sounds like a really interesting one though. I'm not the best at shading. I could do a bit. I can texture. I can light. I can render and stuff. I'm not amazing at it, but I would love to start tackling some questions about that eventually, because I would love to be showing some of that in the future here. Well then, I may have misheard you, but if you just said eat beans and then killed that creature, that is one of the best things ever. Eat beans? Oh, I know what I said. I didn't say eat beans. Oh no. I didn't say eat beans. I said beams, like, you know, laser beam. I said eat beams. Oh man, that's the best thing I've heard too. Where's the scan at? Yeah, that scan's got a little ways to go. Scans like this, dense clouds, typically you want to leave them on overnight. This is not a big environment, so even at that high res, it shouldn't take long, but long enough that I need a game to play. Render house, if I have modeled and textured a plane and want to use that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so would that shape? Oh, you know what? I didn't know you can do that. You can use your own models in Flight Simulator? I had no clue. I don't know anything about that. But, yes, if you've textured anything, I'm certain your files can meet the requirements of the game engine. So absolutely. Like, it's totally. You can model texture in any software, render it in any engine. And if you mean bake textures, maybe you want to bake like ambient occlusion maps for your plane, stuff that you maybe don't want the engines to render. I don't know if Flight Simulator does. I'd imagine it does AO, because what game engine doesn't right now? It's so optimized. Oh, get out of here. That kind of surface? Anyway, my answer by default is yes. You could probably do exactly what you're talking about. Talk about it later? I wouldn't mind. I might look that up. I want to see more about that. I want to play that Flight Simulator, actually. It looks so fun, but I feel like I'd fly around and get pretty bored myself. I gotta go back up here. Oh, did I just waste my time? Oh, no. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go through that all again. Not today. Eat beans. I'm not gonna lie, Walnut, I'm probably gonna say that now. I love it so much. Eat beans? Paint. Paint that. It does, but I think we have to paint that too. Oh. Yeah, I'd probably paint some of that because you, of course, can use ambient occlusion to paint yourself dirt maps, and you probably want to fake some kind of dirt or dust or some kind of buildup in your plane. I'd apply it anyway rather than rely on the game engine to render it for you. Oh man, okay. Ah. Goodness. Man, that other little purple thing was so peaceful, and I just went and slapped it with my arm cannon. Please be. Oh, rocket, okay. Is there something up here? No, there isn't. Brendahouse, I think Microsoft has its own engine. Really? I'm curious to see what their engine is called now for this in the simulator itself. I'd imagine they probably have to. The way that they have that expansive world set up, I wonder if the game, like if the world is so massive that you're actually navigating a 3D space, or if you're like a plane and the world navigates around you. If that's even a thing in some games. Because it's kind of mind-blowing that you could just fly around that whole Google Earth world. Wait, can I jump yet as a ball? Nope. Wait, I might be wrong. Let me check. Dracius, new t-shirt for track alumni, eat beans. Oh my god. Dracius, you made it here for that? That's a former track employee. He's awesome. I'm waiting for this scan. So I'm gaming. I've never beaten Samus Returns. I just got sick of playing it on my DS at the time. But yeah, that eat beans thing earlier, Walnut, I said eat beams to one of those Zoomers or whatever they're called. And he heard eat beans, and it's kind of the greatest thing ever. Whoa, what's this? Big old Chozo statue? What are you doing? Oh, am I getting a new ability? What can I do? Please give me a new ability. Lightning armor. I've never heard of that. I noticed. You noticed? Lightning armor. Oh, swap screens. Lightning armor creates a protective electric barrier. Aeon is consumed anytime it prevents physical damage. Also strengthens melee counters. Press, okay, to equip and A. Strengthens me, huh. While equipped to activate, press A again to deactivate. Oh, so I get like a god mode? Okay. We're gonna try this, but I gotta try it in a fight. Oh, I should have tried it in that fight. Ooh, right here. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, how do I use it? I'm hitting the buttons. Oh. Oh, that's fun. Is it hurting these guys? Or is it hurting me? It's not hurting me. Oh, God. Oh, oh, oh. I'm good. While I'm still giggling periodically. That eat beans thing is so good. I'm trying not to laugh at it as well, because I'm more amused by it than I should be. My scan is 75%. I need to find a save station, because I'm getting close to having to go back to my scan. Oh, this is gonna hurt me. I mean, that's gonna hurt me, but how do I get through it? Oh, I can get through it with the god mode thing. Hey. I didn't realize I didn't have enough Aeon. Drakius, I know I've been creeping for a while. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, goodbye to those things. How much time do I have left? That timer is weird. That timer keeps giving me bad numbers. Oh, this is the door that was broken. Oh, I have to go back through. Can I blow this up? Oh, no, that blew up. Getting there. What's the scan at? We're getting close. Looking like we're at 80%. Renderhouse, can you increase the volume of the mic a little bit? How is that? Oh, that's loud. That's loud in my ears. Is that okay? Or was it that I turned the game volume up too high? I hope the sound is better. I gotta fix my headphones now because it's so loud in my headphones. It is better? Awesome, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Not good for me because when I speak it like blows my eardrums out. I gotta do the levels of my headphones after this stream. But if the sound like this is better for people, oh yeah, my levels is kind of going up to yellow with this. You're right. I gotta fix my headphones later because now they're too loud. Where's this gonna take me? Yes, use elevator. Sounds great right now? Okay, that's good. Okay, if this is the preferred, I'm gonna go with it. Oh. Oh, this place looks cool. Kind of wet. Oh, I got him I got them both at the same time. That was so cool. Oh, that was a save station, wasn't it? Did I save? Because I'm gonna have to quit in a moment. Our scan is getting real close. Pew pew. Oh no, I'm wasting my god mode. Okay. None of that, please. No thank you. Overall, come on, timer. I wish the timer was accurate. It's never been accurate for me. Oh, okay. You can eat a specific delicacy. Oh, I can't not shoot. Whoops. I keep toggling on God mode. I don't mean to. Oh, I'm getting towards another thing. Good timing, because my scan's almost done. Oh. I need my frozen beam. Oh, the water makes it so I can barely jump. It's hard to dodge. It's okay, I won. Walnut, I'm sure others have good ones. Oh, wait. Walnut, I think Octane and Fusion are the only two software that have accurate time remaining things. Oh, everything else is just super rough estimate that I use. I'm sure others have good ones too. That's a fair point. I guess I never paid too much attention to those. I don't think I've ever used the time estimate, come to think of it. You're right. It's kind of blowing my mind. Is there anything here? I want to make sure there's nothing here before I go to a save station. What's my Aeon stuff doing? Okay. I need a save station, but I want to go forward. I'm going back. Ah, okay. I need my regular beams back. Scan almost done. Or my meshing almost done. Walnut, infusion. Oh. Walnut, in Fusion you mean? When you hit render, the estimated time remaining seconds per frame and estimated completion are in the bottom right. Yeah, Fusion's pretty good. I wonder though if it kind of has the same pitfalls as other software where, you know, not every frame renders the same. Like Blender, you have your camera facing a wall and then it turns over to like a big environment. I wonder if Fusion has that, where if you have your effect going at one frame, and then at the end, you put on like a big time echo with like 30 frames on that time echo. Save. Okay, the scan is almost done. I have saved, so once the scan is done, I can just quit anywhere. So I'm just going to explore for a second over in that area while I can. Okay, bye. Later, buddy. Why am I fighting those guys? They're so tough. Walnut, true, I guess most of my shots have pretty similar render times per across the shot. Yeah, if you look at like render calculators, they ask that you average a few frames. They have you enter a few render times across different points of your shot so that it can give you a more non-linear estimation of the time that it'll take to render. So yeah, even like render software and compositors shouldn't really nope. Even most software like that shouldn't give you a good estimate. The only time estimates I trust are if you're doing a just a file transfer, because depending on if your hard drive does some write speed, where some of them like kick off fast and then they taper off, but typically when they taper off and level out, they give you a pretty good estimate. Whenever I set up a render to do that, I base my resolution and sample count off of 3 or 4 frames. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, depending on how long I have to render. Oh, I'm gonna farm for some health and Aeon right now. And rockets. Man, imagine being born and just murdered off like this immediately. So unfortunate. They're having a bad day, and their day hasn't even started. Oh, my scan is so close. Okay, I'm done. That's annoying. Oh, another save station. I could have just walked through here and saved. Oh, goodbye. Jump at me. I dare you. Oh, the scan's done. Let me save one more time. And I am done. Eat beans, babies. All right. And I don't think there's any more stuff that I have to do, so I am closing it. Last time I shouldn't have. Where's my music? Okay, now I should be able to go to this third button here, because the buttons are, we have our alignment points, then we have our dense cloud, and now we have our mesh. Look at that. I'm gonna clip off that stuff. That looks pretty ugly. This is perfect for what I'm doing. I hope that the distortions were there and not just my iPhone doing stabilization lens center shift stuff. So I hope that's not the case. Oh, I have to bake texture now, but that one, baking texture is pretty quick. So workflow, build texture, and we are going to make it 4K. Ow, I pulled the cord of my headphones. Go. Walnut, will you replace the doors with planes in Maya? I'm probably going to wipe out those doors. Those doors are pretty bad. They don't harm me because I just wouldn't constrain to the doors. But I might do a little lasso and wipe them out. Render house. It's a part of a set survey, right? Yep. Yeah, this is using survey images and photo scan. There's different people will kind of tell you a different name, but those names usually apply to different steps of the pipeline. This is a photo scan. It is survey data. It's measurement data that we're kind of generating out of a scan. Because survey data is measurements. You can walk around with a ruler and measure your set. Survey data. If you take images of your set, some people call it set survey photos, set survey images. Different people call it different things. I prefer to refer to it as a photo scan, personally, because I like knowing the difference in if I'm getting a LiDAR or a photo scan, or if I'm getting survey data on set. Like some people went and surveyed the set. So I like separating those terms. This texture is taking a little bit longer to bake than I thought. I should have played for another minute. Oh well, I don't know if it's worth starting up again. I probably won't. Oh, that is taking some time. No, that is taking some time. I'm sorry. I'm playing my game more. Sorry if anybody is annoyed by the game. But I'm not sitting waiting for this stuff because I don't have enough stuff to say. Updated. No, stop. Wow, the music silences itself in a good time to the game. That texture's taken way too long. I gotta remind myself though that the overall the texture is gonna take a long time. It's looking at the face normals of 6 million faces, and it's also calculating the best angle for every face to project the texture on out of what, 30 images or whatever I took. I should have remembered. It's gonna take a while. Walnut, the game setup is great for long processes, in my opinion. I hope so. I think so. I want to have fun. And if people want to ask questions about match move or whatever else they want, now's their chance. And I'm not sitting there just blankly staring off into space. Because I do not have a lot of things to talk about. Oh, I can refill my ammo. No, it's a teleport station. I don't want to use that. That was a little faster than I expected. That's what someone said. I'm a child. Walnut. I have been spoiled by reality capture in terms of photo scanning speed. Yeah, I want to switch to that. It's just that I bought Metashape, and I want to make use of it. Oh, I did it too early. I countered too early. What is that? I don't know what the surface is. I don't know how to destroy it. And I don't want to teleport, so I guess we're going up here. What's up here? Oh, can I use my little god mode to get up there? I'll try it later. Oh, okay. Fell a little far there. Oh, that's a hot room. I wonder how far it goes. I might have to try that later. Oh, that's a cool monster. Oh, it's going away. And the game got rather choppy there. I don't know if it's optimization and Citra failing or if the texture is like really doing something right now. I might have to stop the game. Oh, it's sped up now. I think it was just that part of the environment. Oh, the texture's done. I want to save. Honestly, I think having two photo scanning software could be good in situations where you have worse images and aren't sure that it'll work. That way you get to give two different algorithms a chance. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point, actually. Oh, you little zappy boy. Okay, let me get to a save station. Either there's one ahead or there isn't. Oh, I should fight this guy before I save. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna go backtrack and save. Oh, that's a new room. Is there a save in here? What's that? Oh, that's Aeon. Okay. I'm hoping this is a shortcut back. Aw, what a waste of time. Okay, save station coming up. And then back to scan. So satisfying. I am deeply in love with Metroid games. Just can't get over that. Took me a couple years to get back at this one, but whatever. Okay. And now there's no more left to bake, so close it again. Okay, so now that I have this model here, I'm gonna go click on model textured. Okay. I kind of wish it was 8K, but this is fine. This is all we need. Yeah, I wish that was higher resolution. I can't go into fine details with this, which is unfortunate. And I don't really want to bake it again. It didn't take that long, but I don't want to bake it again. I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it. I wanted to do that with RC and Mushroom, but reality capture and Mushroom. But then I realized that reality capture is always better. Mushroom is pretty bad. I hate Mushroom. I tried to make it work a few times. For what it is, it's free. It's actually really good considering what it is. I shouldn't say it's bad. It's not fair. Walnut. But reality capture and Metashape could be a good combo. I like them. Okay, so I'm going to export this model. Yes. So to export this, I'm going to right click on my chunk over here. Export. Export model. And on my other screen, I'm picking where to save this. Okay, export texture, JPEG, yes. I like that we can bake UDIM textures in here. That's so awesome. And I obviously could do that also. I'm assuming you can do that in other scan software as well. That was more challenging to say than it should have been. Come on, friendo. Oh, I love this mic so much. I'm so happy I got this. It makes everything, it's so easy now. Everything is so easy to do. Okay, now let's get rid of this. And now we have Maya. I'm gonna go find that scan, and I have it, so let's drop it in. It is loading. Come on, buddy. You're so old. Oh, man. Take your time. Take your time, Maya. No pressure. Oh, here we go. Oh, crap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take a measurement out there. I didn't measure the scene. That's going to impede this stream, honestly. So the mesh, we have it here. It's pretty dense, which is good. And it's all over the place. So I'm going to hit 6 on my keyboard because the texture should already be connected. Yet, what? I just did that scale, didn't I? Control A. That is a headache to look at. Let's also turn off selection highlighting. Okay, it's looking cool. So I'm going to do a weird little thing to straighten this wall out. I'm going to take a plane and I'm going to select all the vertices of this plane and let's rotate it upright. So now I'm going to snap this plane to a wall. Walnut, a couple years ago when Corridor switched from 3ds Max to Cinema 4D, they did a time to open the software comparison and Cinema 4D was over 5 times faster to open. Yeah, oh, I'd imagine so. Autodesk stuff is pretty slow. So now that I've lined up this wall, I'm going, well, or lining up this wall, I'm gonna flatten this plane out. I've never done this method before. I'm gonna remember it, I like it. So I'm gonna level this out now to that top line. I know it's a little bit warped, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Let's come show some selection highlighting. Let's see, I'm looking at the edges to this brick part. That's okay, it's not too bad. Maybe a little tilt like this. Okay, so now that I did this, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna parent this mesh under our plane. So for the plane, I'm gonna come over to the rotations and zero out the rotations. And voila. We've straightened out the wall based on a plane. So I hope that was cool. I haven't done that before specifically, but I kind of like it now. Okay. I am going to solve this today with this mesh, but I can't scale it until I measure that alleyway. So I'm probably going to have to save the rest. I'm going to have to do another stream. So for now, let's bring in a scale boy. I'm going to come up to Windows, General Editor's Content Browser. And then we get this. I'm going to come to Bipeds and Human. Double click. And the axis for this is funny. So I'm going to hit E, left click, and then come over to World Rotate. And I'm going to face it this way. I'm going to hold J, snap it at a nice 90-degree angle. And let's turn off selection highlighting. So show selection highlighting off. And let's do some scale. Let's bring this down to... He's standing right in here. Something I could do also right now, just to ballpark it. Not like, I'm not going to pretend this is usable yet, but let's go world here. There we go. So I could take a quick peek and see what brick he is lining up to. So I'm going to look for these two dots and say he's lined up to maybe this brick right here. So right between these two dots. I can't see two dots. Oh, there it is. So dark line here, two dots. Dark line here. Yeah, two dots, dark line. I could even just go with that scale, but I don't want to leave it like that. I think the model is skewed. Oh, the door is kind of straight there. Yeah, it's kind of straight over there. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. That's not too bad. I was tricking myself. Oh, it's a perspective thing. Wow. Okay. I need to decimate this mesh. I'm not going to do it in Maya, because Maya is terrible at that. So for now, man, I really don't want to decimate it either, because I got to scale all this later. And then I don't want to apply it to multiple objects. What do I want to do? Also, that texture baked out really bright. What's the color space doing in here? sRGB. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay. Weird. Anyway, can we match the scale with points in Synthize? That question, I think you asked it wrong. Because you can snap. See, the goal is that we would line up our Synthize camera and constrain and lock to this mesh. So that's what we would do. Can we match the scale with points and Synthize? Well, maybe you did ask that right. I think are you just asking if we can constrain to this? If so, yes. I might have just misread your question. That's not the problem though. The problem is I want to do this as accurately as I can, because I can actually ask my nephew how tall he is, and I can take an exact measurement of this set. I just forgot to do that. I want perfect matching heights. So I need this to be a correct scale, because it doesn't matter what scale it is, I can constrain to it. Render house, snapping mesh to points. Snapping, you don't want to snap your mesh to points. You don't want to do that. You always want your asset to be made and created and cleaned, and then you want to snap your points to the mesh. Huh, that looks cool. I can solve with this for now, and then I'll scale it later. So yeah, I'm gonna solve to this for now. I do gotta decimate it, so I'm gonna go into Blender. Actually, I'm gonna freeze these transforms. Modify. Freeze. Oh no, don't save. There we go. All that stuff is frozen. Let me also snap the origin to the grid. And let's export it. Okay, exporting. That's weird. Huh. Mac sent tutorials. I'm missing a folder. Unusual. Okay, here we go. I'm back on track. All right, I'm coming back in a moment. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. One moment. Okay. Render house, top alleyway. Reficule, hello again. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I took a long time gaming while this scan worked itself out. So I had a lot of fun playing Metroid. I love gaming. Okay, so I exported. Oh man, sorry. This model is importing into Blender right now. Blender's on my other screen. I want to drag it over, but Blender chokes trying to import large geometry. Reficule, what is this piece? What are we doing? Photo scan. I did a photo scan earlier. Took a little while. And we are tossing this scan into Synthesize. I'm going to resolve my camera to this scan to be used for a ROTOANIM. Once once Blender catches up with the import, I can drag it over. I wish you can sculpt super high detail in Blender, but yeah, Blender does not do well with too many polys. Man, they made it so you can sculpt so well in it, but you can't subdivide too high. Midgard, for your purposes, is the standard edition of Agisoft sufficient, or does professional version offer any must-have features? No, not at all. I have not seen a feature that I would say is essential. Yeah, I haven't seen any feature at all. All the advanced stuff, I believe, is for like massive, like proper surveying companies, and they're surveying land, doing measurements, and doing heat map stuff or elevation map and all this crazy stuff for architecture, and all these features for drone calculation stuff. It's a big piece of software, but I don't need any of that. All I need is make a simple little mesh and export. I'll orient and do everything I'll orient and do everything else anywhere else. Reficule, you do not rather ZBrush for sculpt? Oh, I'd much rather sculpt in ZBrush. I love ZBrush. But I'm trying to switch over to Blender because as I shift studios and depending on who I work with, I don't have access to all the software I want to use. So I'm trying to find all the cheaper subscription models, and I hate subscription models, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But Blender, Blender has a lot of stuff. You can do sculpting fine in it. If I have to, I'll sculpt to the highest detail I can in Blender, and then in Substance Painter, I can paint in fine details if I need to. But I'd much rather do that with displacement maps. If I can get just a displacement map and no normal map, I'm happy. Okay, Blender finally loaded. That only took years. Do I also get a texture here? There's no way I do. Oh, it did load the texture. Cool. Wait, what? This feels wrong. Man, I hate how Blender displays some textured stuff, honestly. I hate what it does with image alphas and textures. It's so finicky. This feels crooked. Why does it feel crooked? Also my my world size is wild. I gotta go fix that. Gonna expand my near clip to like 10. And then put a maybe just one extra 0 here. Okay. Oh, I guess it's not bad. Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm just fooling myself. It's fine. Walnut clip size is messed up right now. Oh, yeah, I just fixed that. Yeah, that doesn't help the texture, though. You see that? Clip size doesn't fix the weird artifacts that Blender always has. The worst thing is like trying to do texture mapping in Blender, because Blender, you need subdivisions. Otherwise, the texture is going to be distorted and warped. I hate that so much. Walnut, what if you try going to the mode that isn't material preview and turn on diffuse shading? That's a good point. Wait, actually, I don't remember how to do that. Wait, are we talking about Eevee? Eevee makes it look a little... Oh, I see the problem already. I don't know if this is what you were talking about. I'm not good with the viewport in Blender yet. That's so weird. It's masked in the shadow. If I move this as a fix, nope. Looks really cool though. That's so much fun. Also, Reficule. I'm working on my pipeline. Bought Substance Painter, ZBrush, Organic Modeling, Maya, modeling everything else, rigging, animation, lighting, and rendering in Arnold. Final go is game cinematic animation, no game stuff. Is it reasonable? I have student license for Maya. That's a pretty good pipeline. Arnold is amazing. Arnold and RenderMan are amazing. ZBrush, Maya for modeling, hard surface stuff is really good. Maya's modeling is fantastic. People these days are arguing for Blender modeling. There's things in it that annoy me greatly, and I've seen a lot of industry experts make the attempt to come to Blender and realize like, yeah, it's kind of annoying for modeling. Blender has a lot of really cool features for modeling, but a lot of the plugins are not worth the use, honestly, for a number of reasons. But they are amazing tools. I just wish they were implemented a little bit differently. But rigging, yeah, rigging is Maya is like king at rigging and animation. Sculpting, ZBrush, yeah. Rendering, Arnold's amazing. Rendering's kind of annoying in Blender because Blender doesn't do like a texture or like per distance or something. The farther something is, Blender doesn't really optimize texture resolution for distance, I believe, causing your computer to choke. Blender struggles with environments. Walnut, right. Instead of perspective, orthographic would work better. I don't like orthographic. Wait, did you say... What if you try going to mode that isn't material preview and turn on diffuse? Oh. Oh, wait. Is there diffuse shading in solid? Hey, way better. Way better. I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's awesome. So much better. Okay, that worked. Okay, I'm just gonna read the other message. Right, instead of perspective, orthographic view. I don't like orthographic view. I don't like this that much. A lot of people use this. I know it helps for certain things, but I just don't see the point. Personally. Change perspective mode to orthographic, that might avoid clipping. Oh no, the clipping, orthographic mode still has clipping. Orthographic cameras, it's still a camera with a clipping plane. But if you were talking about the texture thing, yeah, that wouldn't have fixed that. Revigo, I'm very used to Arnold and my PC does very good with GPU option. Oh yeah, Arnold's working on their GPU side. I don't know if they've advanced for it very much. Walnut, yep, nice. Very nice. Okay, so I gotta decimate this. Okay, this is gonna kill Blender, likely. Come on, buddy. The goal is I'm going to use the high res in Maya, and I'm gonna manually place locators in Maya. But I need a low res to display and synthize. So let's go with maybe 0.20, a quarter of the resolution. Wah wah wee wah. That's so good. Walnut, I can't really see my scene well with orthographic view. Render house, it annoys me. Yeah, orthographic view, I know it compresses your models. It cleans up some of your room and some of your lines. I don't like when it overlaps geometry. And also, if you're modeling a head, or let's say someone's face or something, orthographic to me is only good at side views, and those are orthographic cameras, I know by default, but they're only good there because it's good for measurement and scale. But for the most part, if I'm modeling any kind of or anything organic in the real world, you know, yeah, it's still, my Blender's still going. It's going to be going for a bit. If you turn on orthographic and sculpt a head, you're going to have a weird looking head because your eyes apparently average out to something like a 35 mil. Like your average, what you pay attention to in your field of view, apparently is something like an average 35 mil lens, maybe. And you see a head with like kind of a specific field of view. Orthographic makes your face look real flat, and it expands your ears and shrinks your face. I don't do architecture a whole lot, but I would also like to see the perspective of a building as I'm making it. I don't know. I know there's good uses for orthographic, but I just haven't come across the reasons for my personal stuff. So I'm not going to say that it's bad, obviously. Reficule is... Oh, wait. Also, there is this Maya 2. What's Maya 2? Does Maya have a sequel? Oh, Maya 2.0 renderer. What do you think of it? I don't like it. It's nice, but I'll be honest. I'm comparing it to Blender Eevee. Is Blender going yet? Oh, did it finish? Yes, it did. I think it did. I think it finished. It's not low enough yet. I'm gonna go to 0.08. Not low enough yet. Yeah, I don't like Maya 2.0 renderer. Well, sorry, it's default. It's nice. It's awesome. And it's Maya's standard viewport, has been for a few years now, I believe. It's pretty nice. It runs pretty smooth. It definitely, you can't do as much with it for it to slow down in a way that is causing artifacts or crude visuals when you're working. Blender Eevee will give you a really cool look, like does a very good job at real-time stuff. It's not always real-time. You still have to optimize it a lot. But the look of that, if we're talking viewports, is, I'm comparing it to Blender, unfortunately. So like, you know, I'm not super into viewport 2.0. I kind of do like being excited about working in the software, even if the software, if it just means like I want the software to look a certain way. Because, you know, there's kind of a vibe to the office you work on, the tools you work with. So I kind of like my software to kind of have a nice vibe as well, and Maya Maya's look just doesn't always look that amazing. And the viewport's it's what it needs to be, honestly. It doesn't need to be anything else. So I do like, I like it, but I'm comparing it to Blender where I like Eevee a whole lot more. Walnut, haha, the unwrapped texture on faces are amazing. What? Wait, I missed something. I missed some messages. Walnut, at some cases I have to work with ortho, but I love perspective too. Walnut, oh wait, that was render house, sorry. Walnut, true, I guess I use orthographic for those, but never for, I can't speak today, but never for navigating around my scene. Yeah, render house, I do use ortho to retopo the mesh. I guess so. I guess that's not too bad. Has anybody used Retopo Flow? It's amazing. Retopo Flow 3. I just bought it a couple days ago. You could see I had the button here. It's so good. I mean subdividing, cleaning the mesh. Walnut, the unwrapped textures on faces are amazing. I don't know what that means. Oh, here we go. I got even lower res. I should go a little bit more. I need to go more. You know what? I'm going to apply this and apply another decimate so it's faster. Oh boy, okay. See how long that takes to apply. Graphical, you are awesome. I really appreciate you answering our questions. I hope they're helpful. It's been years since I've done more extensive work in VFX, like other stuff like texturing and modeling and animation and stuff. I did a lot of that stuff in school because I studied to be a generalist, but I fell into Match Move. So for the past like 7 whatever years I've been doing this, I haven't been super up to date on everything, but I watch a lot of videos. I watch a lot of talks. I like watching tutorials on Houdini, Maya, ZBrush, even if I don't use it. I like to stay up to date and remember this stuff as best as I can. I hope that I can answer questions as best as I can about other topics. But I definitely love to hear that some of these are working out for people. Walnut, Instagram, watch this if you want to be scared and amused. This is what I meant by faces are unwrapped. Okay, I gotta see that. Is Blender's still dead? Okay, I'm gonna watch that. Oh my god. I have a texture of this of my face somewhere. Oh, I gotta hear the music. Okay, just in case there's like DMCA stuff or whatever, I gotta pause that, but that's amazing. Oh yeah, it's Ren, of course. That's so good. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, where's my music? Okay. That decimate has applied. Now we can do it faster. So let's go 0.2. It should go a lot faster now. Yes, that was a lot faster. I'm also going to turn on wireframe. This isn't too bad. I think this is what we're going to go with. This is what we're going to go with. So now I'm going to apply this. Oh, the stream has a bit of a delay now. I've noticed on my other screen. That's too bad. Hope it's not too bad of a delay. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, no. I forgot X-ray. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. Exporting this. F3, export. I don't understand why people like to change spacebar to search. I don't get that. Okay, so I'm going to take the environment and go to trackers, turn off all constraints, turn seed off. Spacebar is universally the play button in basically everything. Not even just VFX software, but like YouTube and stuff. Yeah, right? I made a pillow in Maya and gonna apply for a job as a pillow expert. I want to see that pillow. Did you sculpt the pillow? Did you model it meticulously, just hard surface? Or did you make a cube and inflate like with air pressure? I want to know. I want to know how you made this pillow and how good this pillow is. Okay, so where's Maya? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to place locators in here on certain spots, and then I'm going to copy the translation data into Synthesize. So let's see, what if I tracked? Oh boy, I didn't really... Oh, this texture resolution isn't high enough. I could see that black dot. Okay, I need to track that. Whoops, where's my Synthesize? I need this, because I could see it. Reficule. Ply modeled it polygon by polygon, handmade, baby. Man, I do want to see that pillow now. I don't know why that makes me think of Dono. That Dono demo reel of the cube demo reel. It kind of makes me think of that. Just get super amped up about this simple shape. Pillows could be hard. Pillows could be a hard thing. It's a thing that everyone is familiar with. Ah, yeah. Okay, so I got that shape. What else can I recognize? Oh, I need my Maya over here. I could see the brick. The brick's easy. So I'm gonna track a corner of the brick. I'm gonna split the views over here. Okay, can we show our work in chat here? Yeah, you can paste links. If you have links, you can, if you want to show something and you're okay with me flashing it up on screen, yeah, you can post a link. Because yeah, I like seeing people's work. Midgard, try it in Houdini, starting with creating cloth from woven splines. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to make a pillow in Houdini. Okay, so while I'm here now, oh, I can't see that dot anymore. Where is it? Okay, for now, I'm going to take this brick up here. So to constrain this point, I'm going to tell it where the coordinate of this brick is. And to do that, Gonna make a locator. Oh no, what did I do? I made something else. I don't know what I made, but I'm not gonna check. Not the pillow, but this is as far as I went in ZBrush. Would welcome critique. Alright, I want to see this. Nice. That's better than my first sculpt. I'd have to dig up my first sculpt. See the lips kind of poking out a bit on the side a bit too. It looks like it's coming ahead of this, but that could just be the depth. Definitely better than my first sculpt. Got some cheekbones starting here that looks like it could be accentuated a little bit. This looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. Is this Benedict Cumberbatch? Or, sorry, what's his name supposed to be? Benadryl Cucumber? Is this Benadryl Cucumber? I gotta get back into sculpting. I bought this Huion tablet so I can paint and sculpt, but I for some reason didn't sculpt right away. I gotta do that. I gotta sit and sculpt. Now it is indeed. Roundhouse, my first match move. Light matching, a little bit of compositing a year ago. Ooh. That's a tiny, tiny dragon. And all the other dragons made fun of this dragon. That's pretty cool. Do those cones stick? This is like just because of the size of this dragon, it's like a dragon if you ordered a pet dragon off wish.com. And if you don't, and I don't know if that's a thing we have or if Wish is everywhere, but Wish is a very cheap place to shop. That usually gives you bad products. Those cones look like they're sticking. Oh, you have a distortion problem. Haha, you have a distortion problem. Wish.com dragons. He is called Elduin? 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 Oh, it's a Skyrim dragon. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't played Skyrim. I've only played... I walked around for like 2 minutes at the very start of the game. I got off that wagon, walked around for 2 minutes, and I didn't have time to play more. I've never touched that game before. I don't know why it's so popular. So you have a distortion issue. I could see this cone over here. It looks like you clearly tracked the black dot, maybe applied some distortion, but you didn't run through a distortion pipeline, so now one of your cones is offset. Thought I didn't notice, or thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. Was that Tony Stark in Avengers 1 when the guy's playing Galaga? Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Render house. I have to work on my own shot and want to be, but soon. Oh, I didn't shoot this footage. Work on my own shot and want to, but soon. Midgard. Well, they're releasing it again in a month or so, so you might get another chance. If they release it again, maybe I'll give in. I have to get through a whole bunch of games right now. The game that I'm getting through right now is Outer Wilds, which is blowing my mind. Okay, so let me take this locator. I placed a locator right here. Whoops, let's take it down. Right at the edge of this brick. And I'm gonna copy our translate over here, here, and here. Lock. Reficule. The story is beautiful and the lore is deep. I think that's why it's popular. This is, for example, a quote from the lore. War rage feels like a dream without a dreamer. War rage feels like a dream without a dreamer. War rage feels like a dream without a dreamer. So is that assuming the dreamer is a reputable being? I want to know what the standard for dreams is. That's an awesome quote. I like that quote. I think one of my favorite quotes or something comes from Doctor Who. Demons run when a good man goes to war. I love that so much. Demons run when a good man goes to war. It made me think of that because war. Midgard, I've already purchased Skyrim 3 times, and I'll hold on. That makes me think of a... I have to load this picture up now. Well, here's Midgard with Skyrim. I love this meme so much. It's so stupid. Oh wait. Midgard, love that one. Gives me goosebumps every time. Midgard, you like Doctor Who? I love Doctor Who. Image, a little bit of this. Let me see. What is this? Is this yours? Oh, this is cool. I wish the GIF... I know the GIF is like low res. So the GIF quality... And yes, I say GIF. I don't like GIF. The quality of the GIF is kind of eroding stuff. That looks really cool. It does... Some of the reflections... I think that's the car body, but... It does look like it's by the building. It looks like you built out the environment. And like so many people just crush that ambient occlusion under the wheel. But like it looks like you got a pretty nice level. So many people expand this out so much. It feels like the perspective might be a little bit funny. Is this like a projected image? Like you did some perspective lines, project the environment? Something about the back of the vehicle doesn't feel right to the perspective of the scene. That's all I got. Because it looks like your tires line up to the tiling of the brick. But this feels like it should be smaller or more to the right. That's a great one. Doctor Who has some great quotes. Oh, I love the quotes. My favorite quotes, like actually my favorite Doctor is Peter Capaldi. He has like just the best lines. I love his lines so much. Midgard, yeah, that's me. A render house. Yes. Midgard. Oh yeah, Big Hoovian. Walnut, great show. I rewatched it again a couple months ago. I'll probably have to rewatch it here in another few months as well. I've seen it all so many times. Perfect. I see it as that dreams are chaotic in a beautiful way, and the only thing that keeps any type of sense and structure to a dream is you still being in it. So imagine this dream world without you even being in it. I'm sorry for babbling. I just like writing and reading. No, that's awesome, dude. I love the examinations and the stuff like that. I'm kind of the mood killer when I hear a lot of quotes, like some deep quotes from Facebook or something. I'm such a mood killer because I hate so many quotes. If they try to improve life or examine it in some poor way that is poorly thought out. Not to say that I'm like some authority on how the world works in regards to poetry at all, but I am such a mood killer with some of that stuff, but I love good quotes. I don't want to track that other brick because it's kind of eroded. I was thinking that through in my head this whole time. I'm going to track the far corner brick. I shot it on Canon 80D. Oh, yeah, distortion problem maybe. Shot on Canon 80D. Walnut, yes, me too. 12 is awesome. Oh, I love 12 so much. That scene when 12 lost Clara and he goes up to Ashilda, or me, whatever her name is, and just says, I advise you to stay out of my way. It's a very small universe when I'm angry with you. Like, oh my god, Capaldi's performance. Renderhouse, and captured photosphere for reflections with bat. Wait, did I think that was Midgard's image? Who sent that last one? Render house, your car? I thought that was Midgard or something for some reason. So I had that all mixed up in my head. Okay, anyway, that's okay. You made it clear. That's awesome. Shot it on Canon 80D, captured photosphere for reflections with bad dynamic range. Walnut, season 9 as a whole is just amazing. I like those seasons. A lot of people say 12 is like the best Doctor, but with the worst episodes. I love his episodes. I've actually rewatched his episodes a lot. Midgard is professional. Yeah, I remember that. Midgard is, yeah. Because I saw on Discord somebody was talking to him, and then he sent me a link to his site. Yeah, he's really, really good. See, I was assuming he was sending me like some old work or some quick example, because it looks really nice except for the GIF quality. The GIF quality kind of brought it down a bit. Let me take this locator. Oh, why is it not going where I want it to? Where's it going? Oh, I'm stuck on curve. I don't want to snap the vertice because there's so much vertices in this scene that my just flips out if you hold V and drag around. 9 is my favorite season, tied with 4. Oh, 4, yeah. 4 is so good. I tried to track this footage, but rolling shutter, oh my god, motion blur, I didn't shoot it right. Render house, let's see that. Oh yeah. It's not too bad. This shot's pretty, it's pretty easy. But yeah, if you don't know a pipeline for rolling shutter, this could be very irritating. Yeah, that could be super irritating. Let's copy this locator over to this tracker. And now, we got 1, 2, man, I'm gonna track, oh, bottom corner, right here. I already have a point for it too. That is a mess. Why did this come out so bright? It's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I want one more, and I would love it if I can get it on this wall over here. Render house. Didn't even successfully track a single point in the footage. Now it's time to quit VFX. Gotta move on. It's not for you. I'm just kidding. That did look very irritating, the track. But yeah, if you're starting out or whatever, like that's a very not friendly shot. So head height. Head height. I wonder if it's worth the risk doing this. Oh, I could see this over here. I could see this. Oh, and that dot. You know what? I'm going to retract this one centered. And I'm going to constrain this one because it's such a perfect little couple pixels to lock to. Okay, so over in Maya, let's duplicate our locator again. And hold V, middle mouse. There we go. Copy this over to here. Okay, so I'm gonna solve this now. If we look in 3D, we can see that I have my seed points here, my yellow points showing where I've constrained to, and it turns out I've actually constrained something very close, apparently. Why is that appearing there? Oh, that's a new point. Wait, no. I hope that's correct. That shouldn't have landed where... Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to solve and see what happens. Okay, so solver. Camera, I also got to turn off that smooth path I did last time. Constraint is on. Focal length, we're going to turn focal length to fixed unknown, because if you have survey data, you're going to get a better focal length. Object, we can keep it on for now. Okay, so I'm going to calculate. That result was not nominal. How many constraint points do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this point. Where did this go? Oh, I didn't turn lock on. Okay, that worked like garbage. Okay, so I'm going to take the head and I'm going to turn it off. So we don't have that solve rippling through. And now I'm going to switch to automatic. Oh, I am in automatic. Cool. That turned out like garbage. What is causing this? Oh, distortion probably should be calculating as well. But that's not gonna, yeah. I don't remember what all I did in this scene. That might be under the hood now. Let's turn constrain off. Oh, wait a minute. This point is 0 weighted. Last time I used this point to gauge where the ground was. So this lock point wasn't influencing anything. So what was happening was the constraint was working, but it was only doing these 3, which form a straight line, causing my scene to see how it hinges forward. Yeah. So hopefully that fixes it here. Oh, 0 weight's still on. I'm going to switch to refine. Hey, there we go. That's so stupid. And constraint I'm going to turn on now. There we go. Look at that. That was so silly. That was so stupid. Walnut, would refine mode be better? I see your message ahead where you said, oh, never mind, but I'll say it anyway. Refine is, you know, you want a good initial solve first so that refine can build onto it. I wasn't sure if it was a bad solve, like breaking, like a scene break, or if it was orientation. I didn't know what it was. So I had to solve that before I get into refine. Or are you starting from scratch too much? Yeah, I saw you wrote, never mind, but yeah, I just had to answer that anyway. Okay, so we got our solve. Let's load in the decimated mesh. I'm gonna go import. Decimated. Coming in. No, don't strip normals. That always works out badly for me. Alright, so that's a little hard to look at. Let's go into the perspective view. And here, we're gonna make sure, oh, is occluded wireframe already on? Nice, it is. Yeah, if we turn it off, that looks like garbage. Wow, I lost it. There it is. Okay, and I need a color for this mesh that isn't so obnoxious. Actually, I kind of like that green that it's going to give me. Let's darken it a bit. You know what? Let's go blue instead. Cool. This looks cool. Look at the brick down here. You could see where the photo scan really died a little bit. That corner got eroded in. So if you have textured flat surfaces, constrain to that instead. Don't look for corners. Corners get eroded. It's hard to scan. I didn't take enough images of that corner. Pretty happy with this. I assume these are on the wall, but let's just take a little peek. No, they're a little further back. I trust the scan enough that I'm going to want to project a couple of these. So let's project 2 of these. Maybe let's project one lower here, higher there. Drop on the mesh. And go. So if I look over here, let's see, there we go. So see my points, how they've adjusted now. These are coming forward. Some of these points are coming, not really that forward. And there's not enough parallax for these ones to go, and I don't really want to force every single point. Just some key points. Yeah, because these points, if you look at this carefully, the camera is actually pushing in a straight line to those points. So there's no side-to-side movement. Those points don't have any real proper parallax to slide themselves onto that wall, but every other point does. Some points like this may actually be losing their parallax too because they're on that push-in line. Okay, I might be done for the day. Because I have to measure this. I have to measure this wall. You could see the scale difference in what we've been working with. Yeah, you could see the difference. What I need is to measure this wall. I need to ask my nephew for his height. And then I'd scale my rig that I made yesterday. So yeah, I think I'm done for today. So if there's any questions, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'll linger for a moment. For now, while I'm lingering, I want to try something. I want to see if I select this. I want to try retopo. I want to try retopo on this. Retopo flow is so cool. It's like Maya's quad draw. I like Maya's quad draw. I think I like Maya's quad draw a bit more than this still. Because you have to hit tilde and go to some of these options if you want to start adding like loops. And it's kind of annoying that I have to go through a menu like that. You can also just, when you're in polypen, you could also just Control R and add in your loops. But you can't, but when you're in this mode, you can't use Blender's like add division thing. You have to hit the plus minus, I think. Nope, not that, I guess. It kind of messes with some of the good hotkeys when you use this tool, and divides some things out when in Maya you have hotkeys for all of it in one tool. Midgard, thanks again. I'm learning loads. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear from a veteran, from an industry veteran. Walnut, great stream. See you next time. Renderhouse, it was great, super helpful. Renderhouse, instead, one can do modeling. Retopple for 3ds Max is pretty good. I've never seen it over there. Yeah, I've never seen topology over there. What's that stupid? You go like this and bam. Actually, I want to try retopple this wall real fast. I'm not doing tracking now, so I don't feel bad if you jump out and ditch me here at this point. That's satisfying. I like that. I wish I can take this wall and extrude it up. There is a way, I just can't remember what it is. I think you have to go polypen, shift tilde, quads only. What a sad little quad that was. Instead one could do modeling. Retopple for 3ds Max is pretty good. It's a tool, we have to download that. Oh. But it won't follow the flow. Oh. What's the point? What's the point then if it doesn't follow the flow? Shift tilde. Yeah, I just hate having to go over to loops. Oops, I want to try this. Nope, not that. Oh wait, I could do this, couldn't I? Oh wait, you can use this tool to find like an edge of the building, and then you can come and find like this edge, and then just plus up. Oh, how do you plus up some? I can't remember how to add divisions. I thought I was figuring something out there. Ew, that's kind of bad. That's ugly. How's the knife tool work here? Oh, obviously, I guess. Yeah, it was kind of obvious. Oh, that's fun and all. I gotta stop. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna switch to the end card, and yes, it just does the quad thing. Oh, did I read that already? I don't think I did. I think you sent that after. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. It's kind of interesting to see how many viewers I get at different times of the day on weekdays and weekends. So it's nice that 4 people stopped by. And yeah, hope it was worthwhile. And maybe tomorrow or Tuesday I am going to continue. I think I'm going to continue. I'm going to try continue each day. Render house, I think I'm going to render late at night for me, which hopefully will be decently in the morning for you. So I think that's better than me waking up early to catch you late in the day. What time seems most popular? The most popular times usually have been on weekdays at like 8 or 9. Those have usually been the best times for me. I've noticed anyway. Because sometimes those times I get a total view count on my end. And sometimes I get average 10 people watching. Average is around like 7 usually. Your 8 a.m. is best for me. Yeah, that's so tough for me. Or 9 a.m. Yeah, that's tough for me. Yeah, I can't do in the morning on weekdays, unfortunately. So it has to be late for me, late at night. Yeah. But for the most part, most streams do a better job for viewers for me at like 7 or 8 p.m. my time on weekdays. Weekends, it seems like, you know, people are out doing stuff that they want to do. But on a weekday, you finish work maybe, or you are working, and you don't have crazy plans outside of your job. That's what my guess is. Also, time zones with the UK. I know a few people watched from the UK because they found me at back in the day. Some of the people who watched me first found me through like Hugo's desk. Yeah, and it also shows me in analytics on YouTube and whatever, like some geographic stuff. But yeah. Walnut, interesting. I can usually make the beginning of those streams. Oh yeah. 9 a.m. because of job. Yep, exactly. It's because of my job that yeah, I gotta work in the morning, so I can't stream early on weekdays. All right. Well, I'm slipping out. I'm dipping. And later, enjoy the rest of your days. I gotta go and start my day. It is noon. I need to go have lunch and then go be active. All right, later. Oh, I saw that question sneak in. Do you get any day off? Yeah, I got weekends off. Right now, because I'm in between my job, between Track VFX and ILM, I'm kind of just doing whatever hours I want at Track. Because for now, I'm freelancing with them, technically, until I start my new job. See you soon. Bon appetit. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Later.